This is this month's review of the mega comp I participated in with ShadowRealm Drift Series. Going into this first outside zone, we got a little decel zone. To this second outside zone where we're going to get back on throttle, hold it against the wall as long as we can until we flick back to this touch and go on the outside. To the third outside zone, not touching the gravel. That'll definitely slow you down. Flick it into this inner clip after a decel zone. Push it out to that outside clip and then into the final outside zone. This week I was working on getting the car as fast as possible. Not much setup you can do with these cars besides the suspension and tire pressure. There's no camber or alignment really in the rear. No toe, nothing like that. So it's really just kind of use the engine and the tires.
Grizz won that one. You're closer.
Fair.
All right, now it's time for one of my favorite drivers in the series. Introducing, definitely not Dan Dietland to Dirty Stang. In the Fox body, in that Fox body Mustang. To the line, please. Wrong way, buddy.
Yeah, so no one in qualifying was warming up their tires. I tended to be the only one doing that.
He thought it was,
maybe it was to make the
old,
car smoother, but they thought I was going the wrong way. I thought that was kind of fun.
Definitely not Dan Dietland to Dirty Stang. Definitely drifting Stangs, baby. Let's get it. All right, Dan Dietland. Okay, going for a slower initiation here than his previous one, but he makes it work very well, man. A little bit of left foot braking, setting him up nicely for big angle through the outer zone 1 and outer zone 2. Look at that wall proximity, man. Looking so smooth in that Fox body. Through that TNG, maybe a little bit of a tire drop there, but nothing too bad. Covering all of outer zone number 3 into that first inner clip. Ooh, a little bit of a rough transition there from definitely not Dan Dietland to Dirty Stang. Getting in outer zone number 4. Staying on that throttle. Not as much wall proximity here, but good speed, good smoke.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I mean, that's high 80s.
89.
80.
89.
87.
And that's a big score. 84, pretty good score, bro.
Yeah, so I was pretty happy with 84.
In the show,
I got 11th place.
Good job.
I was really nervous. Totally different tune setup.
Favorite.
Really grippy, really twitchy. First battle up against this Corvette. He jumped the line pretty early, so I didn't really know what was going on with that. We do have a countdown. We can both see the countdown. But I got a bit of a gap on him off the start, so I just kind of took my time getting into all the zones. Knew that I had a little gap, but once I got into the zone, I really tried to just push away, keep the car moving as fast as possible, with as little braking as possible. We pretty much matched our qualifying run in that lead run there, so I was pretty stoked going into this chase run. Cut the line a little bit, that was my bad, but then he proceeded to go off the track. So the run's done, we're just kind of having fun at this point. I was using it as practice, and then my next guy might not do that, so I was just going to try and get as close as possible. It wasn't the most consistent lead run, but I was feeling pretty comfy in this chase run. I cut that touch and go pretty deep there, but was catching up to him towards the end, so I did feel like I had grip in my car still. And yeah, I did take that one. So we'll be moving on to the top 16 up against Gambit, who's a really good driver. As you'll see here, I was chasing first. Way too inside like I did last run, but I decided to just kind of forget that, get up in there and try and get as close as possible. I fell back a little here, had to cut the line a little bit to catch up. But he was really just throwing down a heater, not letting me catch up. Here I cut the line even more to catch up, but as you can see, it didn't really do too much. I wasn't able to get on his door So I wasn't feeling too great going into the lead run, but that was one of the best chases I've done yet, so couldn't be too upset with myself. Here's a video of it from the outside, as if you're a bystander. You can see really just the years of experience here. I've only been in this comp for a few months, so I've got a lot to learn. This is just an example of what a good chase run can be. He went on to win the whole event, so props to him for that. He definitely didn't let me slow him down at all. Yeah, that was this week's Mega Comp.